Abdullah. I'm from DKM 1B. My number matric 24 DKM 23F 102C.
Hi, my name is Nur Ala Kristina binti Aziz and I'm from DKM 1B. And my matric number is 24 DKM 23F 1005.
Hello, my name is Renu Sofia bint Muhammad Yusof. My matric number 24 DKM 23 F1062.
Hi, my name is Putri Aina Sofia binti Muhammad Syukri. My matric number is 24 DKM 23 F1052.
Fire safety refer to precautions that are taken to prevent or reduce the likelihood of a fire that may result in death, injury, or property damage. Alert those in a structure to the presence of an uncontrolled fire in the event one occurs. Better enable those threatened by a fire to survive in and evacuate from affected areas or to reduce the damage caused by a fire. Fire safety measures include those that are planned during the construction of a building or implemented in structure that are already standing and those that are taught to occupants of the building. Threats to fire safety are referred to as fire hazard. A fire hazard may include a situation that increases the likelihood a fire may start or may impede escape in the event a fire occurs. Fire safety is often a component of building safety. Fire safety also refers to planning and infrastructure design aimed at reducing the risk of fire or impeding the spread of a fire when one does break out. Fire safety encompasses the use of fire-resistant building material, preventative action, safe work practice, fire safety training, flame-resistant protective clothing, and more. ASEP Company is a company specializing in the production of automotive spare parts. The plant spans 2,000 square meters and operates machines that include welding equipment, CNC machines, and chemical coating process. The facility is divided into three main zones: the manufacturing floor, storage area, and administrative office. About 250 employees work across multiple shifts with a maximum of 150 on site at any one time.
CNC lathe machine used for metal, plastic, wood, ceramic, stone or composite. Operated with precise design instruction to machine parts to precise specification. Machine to where the material or part is held in place and rotated by the main spindle as the cutting tool that work on the material is mount and move on various axes. Class D. The using of the machine too long that become hot and may produce the fire. MIG welding. Common gases used for MIG welding are argon, helium, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. Welding cables and leads keep coiled and organized. Avoid kinks or twists. Store away from heavy traffic. Class C. Fire may trigger by argon gas and may produce large of fire. Class E. MIG welding involves the use of an electric arc to melt and join metal pieces together. The welding machine generates high voltage and amperage to create the welding arc. Electron beam welding. Molybdenum beam welding. Molybdenum, tungsten, titanium, nickel alloys. Welding chamber keep clean and debris free. Regularity inspect seals and vacuum components. Class A. Electron beam welding in and out of itself does not typically involve materials that fall into the Class A category, which includes ordinary combustibles like wood, paper, clothes, and plastic. Class B. If the welding process involves materials that produce flammable gases or involve flammable coating or residues, there may be a risk of Class B fires. Distinguishing between different fire classes is very important for fire safety because not all fire extinguishers are suitable for every type of fire. In fact, using a fire extinguisher that is not intended for use on a particular class of fire can quickly worsen the fire and pose a serious risk to the fire extinguisher user and others around him. Here, we outline the various classes of fires where they can potentially occur and the appropriate fire extinguisher for each class of fire. A. Solid: wood, fabric, paper. Type of water: dry dust, foam. B. Liquid: oil, paint. Form: dry dust, carbon dioxide. C. Gas: propane, methane, butane. Dry dust, foam, carbon dioxide. D. Metal: electricity, potassium, sodium, magnesium. Dry dust, graphite dust, carbon dioxide. Metric class of fire: there are 6 classes of fire. Class A, combustible materials. Class B, flammable liquids. Class C, flammable gases. Class D, burning metal, electric fires. Class F, cooking oils and fats.
Fire safety planning is essential for preventing, preparing, and responding to potential fires. Here are key elements to consider in a fire safety plan. Emergency evacuation plan: develop a clear evacuation plan with design and escape routes and assembly points. Hold regular drills to ensure all occupants know evacuation procedures. Fire detection and warning system: install and maintain smoke detectors and fire alarms throughout the premise. Ensure alarms are audible, visible, and test regularly. Number 3. Fire extinguisher: place fire extinguisher in strategic locations. Train staff on the correct use of fire extinguisher and carry out periodic inspections. Number 4. Emergency contact: maintain a list of emergency contacts including local fire department and key personnel. Make sure everyone knows how to contact emergency service.
Recommended types of equipment: fire extinguisher, ABC fire extinguisher, suitable for common combustible class A, flammable liquid class B, and electrical fires class C. Useful for welding areas where a variety of material and electrical equipment are present. CO2 carbon dioxide fire extinguisher, suitable for electrical fires class C and flammable liquid class B. Useful for areas with electrical equipment and the potential for flammable liquid fires. Water matte fire extinguisher, suitable for common combustible class A, flammable liquid class B, and electrical fires class C. Useful for areas where water-based extinguisher agents are preferred and the risk of electrical fire is present. Foam fire extinguisher, suitable for common combustible class A and flammable liquids class B. Useful for areas where a foaming agent can create a barrier to suppress flammable liquid fires. Welding place, for example, MIG welding and plasma arc welding. Suppression system overview: automatic sprinkler systems are widely used for general fire protection in industrial settings. Suitable for common combustible class A, flammable liquid class B, and electrical fire class C. Useful for providing widespread coverage in large areas, protecting against a range of fire hazards. Water mid system overview: water mid system dispose fire water replace to cool and suppress fires. Suitable for common combustible class A, flammable liquid class B, and electrical fire class C. Useful for areas where water sensitive equipment or electrical components are present. Gas storage, for example, natural gas storage facilities.
Safety protocol. Number 1. Handling flammable materials. Store flammable materials in designated, well-ventilated areas. Clearly label containers and storage locations. Minimize the quantity of flammable materials on site to essential amounts. Number 2. Maintenance schedule for fire safety equipment. Conduct regular inspections of fire extinguisher, alarms and sprinkler system. Ensure the emergency exits are unobstructed and functional. Schedule routine checks for electrical system to prevent potential fire hazards. Number 3. Employee training programs. Provide comprehensive fire safety training to all employees upon onboarding. Conduct regular drills to practice evacuation procedure. Educate employees on the proper use of fire extinguisher and other safety equipment. Number 4. Emergency response plans. Establish a clear emergency response plan, including designated meeting points. Assign roles and responsibilities to employees during evacuations. Communicate emergency procedures and exit routes through signage and regular reminders.
Signage and communication. Evacuation route sign. Clearly marked primary and secondary evacuation route with illuminating and communication. Evacuation route sign. Clearly marked primary and secondary evacuation route with illuminated sign. Ensure the signs are visible from various locations within the facility. Exit sign. Install illuminated exit sign above all exit doors. Make sure exit paths are well lit and signs are easily visible in smoke or low light condition. Assembly point sign. Clearly designated assembly points outside the facility with visible sign. Ensure assembly points are a safe distance from potential hazard. Emergency communication system. Implement an emergency communication system to relay important information during a fire emergency. Use alarm, public address system or communication device to alert personnel. Two-way radios. Equip key personnel and emergency response teams with two-way radios for real-time communication. Ensure that channels are designated for emergency use. Drills and training. Frequency. Conduct fire drills regularly at least once or twice a year or as required by local regulations. Practice response to different types of fire, including those involving flammable materials or electrical equipment. Evacuation routes. Focus on practicing evacuation routes to assembly points. Ensure employees are familiar with primary and secondary evacuation routes. Assembly point. Design and clearly communicate the assembly points. Practice the gathering of employees and the assembly point.